In this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know if you're considering staying at the Hyatt Regency Crystal City at Reagan National Airport. I'm Chris, this is Yellow Productions. I do travel guides that are fun, informative, entertaining, and in this video, I'm going to show you around the neighborhood around this hotel. I'm going to show you the common areas of the hotel. I'm going to show you the inside of one of the rooms. This room, a deluxe king corner room, and then I'm going to conclude with my pros and cons, my final assessment as to whether you should stay at this hotel. The Hyatt Regency Crystal City is a 19-story hotel located in Arlington, Virginia, just across the highway from Reagan National Airport. It's in the south part of Crystal City, and so most of the stuff that's right around it is office buildings and other hotels. It is kind of near the Crystal City metro station, kind of near. You can walk there, but it's a 15-minute walk. Parking at the Hyatt Regency is 100% valet parking for $45 a night. Now, as you enter in the ground floor into the lobby on the right-hand side, first thing, there's a little gift shop over there. Then is the bell desk and a lot of check-in desks, which is nice because it's a big hotel, and so I never saw a long line to check in because there was always plenty of people here checking people in. There's escalators to go up and down a floor. There's a whole bunch of ballrooms and meeting space. And then just on the other side of the escalators is the lobby bar called Lobby Bar, with also a nice seating area right by the windows looking out at the valet drive. Heading up to the second floor is where the hotel's main restaurant is. It's called Cinnabar. You might be thinking Cinnabon. I like Cinnabon and cinnamon rolls, but no, this is Cinnabar. This is where they serve breakfast. This is where you get the breakfast benefit if you're a Hyatt Globalist member. Now, before we head up to the third floor, I want to point out the elevators in the hotel. They're really kind of neat. They're these glassed-in elevators. Well, there's 6 elevators. Half of them are glass like this, and so you kind of get neat views of the lobby and outside if you're going up in one of these elevators. Now, up on the third floor is the hotel's fitness center, which was a pretty good-sized gym, well outfitted, no windows from the gym to the outside world, and then just outside the door from the fitness center is the hotel's small swimming pool that is outdoors and does have a nice rooftop terrace that you could have snacks at these tables outside or just lounge out in the sun. Kind of odd, there is a microwave right inside from the swimming pool. The guest room floors have kind of a bluesy vibe going on. Every floor does have an ice machine, but honestly the guest floors are a little dark to my liking, and you can definitely feel it's an older hotel when you're here in the elevator lobby. The air conditioner is quite noisy. Now that we've seen everything around the hotel, let's check out the inside of one of the rooms. This is room 1803, a deluxe king corner room on the 18th floor, the top floor of the hotel. As we come in, there is the king size bed. Very nicely made up, nice rich looking headboard, some interesting kind of almost like blue carpet on the wall. Next to the bed are some nice big nightstands. There's a big refrigerator over here that I've stowed some milk already. There's some Tazo teas and coffees with the coffee machine right there. Here is the big window in the room with a sofa in front of it. What does the view look like? My window looks out to the west, so away from the airport. With that, kind of look out at these 2 buildings and see some green trees. Not really an amazing view. I think the view would be better on the other side with the airport, but then it would be noisier. Over this way, there's a table in front of the sofa. There's a little sitting chair, a little bench that you could put your luggage on. There's a big desk in the room, flat panel television, anything underneath the television. There's the in-room safe and some drawers. And this is kind of interesting. They put the remote control for the TV actually in a bag. And in case you're wondering, does that work? Yes, that works to turn on the TV with the bag. I do like this big desk though. There's a big mirror here in the room so you can admire yourself before you go out for the day. That's the door we walked in from. This is the small closet in the room that has some interesting glass and metal doors on it. And those glass and metal doors, we see those over here with the bathroom too. This is the door to the bathroom, which honestly looks kind of weird. Looks like some 1970s Russian type doors. It is a small bathroom. There's the toilet. There is the sink. There's a nice lighted mirror. It's bright in here, but it is small. And then the shower, if we spin around, is a single fixed head up here with one glass wall. The soaps in the room are, what are they? They are pharmacopoeia soaps. Okay, fellow explorers, now that we've seen everything around the hotel and the inside of the rooms, do you know what time it is? It is time for review time with pros and cons, but first, I rated on a scale of 1 to 5 TOEFRs. How many TOEFRs is the Hyatt Regency Crystal City at Reagan National Airport, the hotel with the longest name ever, going to get? This hotel is going to get 3 TOEFRs. All right, so now let's talk about the pros, and then we'll talk about the cons of why this hotel got 3 TOEFRs. So first, with the pros, the room. It's big, the room. It's really quite nice. I just felt really good in this room. A good sleeping room as well. Nice and quiet up here on the 18th floor. Other pros, it's a big conference hotel, so it's kind of got all the amenities that a conference hotel has. A restaurant, a bar, a fitness center. As a Hyatt globalist, I really enjoyed the breakfast at the Cinnabar restaurant, which was complimentary for globalists. And the location really close to Reagan National Airport is really nice if you have an early morning flight the next day, or you're just coming into town really quick. That way you don't have to go too far from the airport. I saw quite a bit of flight crew here in the hotel as well. All right, now let's talk about the cons. This hotel, it's old, and it's clearly old. It just feels old, even though the room has been renovated. The elevators, the common areas, the front of the hotel, the outside of it feel and still look old. The parking situation, valet parking only, bzzz, $45 a night, bzzz. Also, no concierge lounge or executive lounge in this hotel. So if you're a globalist, the benefit is just breakfast in the restaurant, no lounge access. Bzzz. And finally, the location, even though I said it was a pro, the location is also a con. Even though it's really close to Reagan National Airport, its location is in the south part of Crystal City, and it's really not around much. There's not much that's in close walking distance. Yes, you can walk to the metro, to the Crystal City metro stop. It is about a 15-minute walk from the Hyatt to the Crystal City metro stop, which is actually really kind of inconvenient coming from the airport if you want to take the metro, because it's like, you're like, oh, it'd be nice, I could just take it and then walk from there. And you can, just know you'll be walking 15 minutes, and DC weather often isn't the best, so that can be a long walk in bad weather. Oh, just one more con from future me here. After taking my morning shower, that bathroom, super small. For such a big room, it's kind of disappointing for how small the bathroom is, really. But now the question is, would I stay here again, and should you stay here? Who is this hotel good for? I think this hotel is good for people that are flying in and out of Reagan National Airport and want something really close by. I think this hotel isn't great for people who want to be using the metro a lot, just because it is a little bit of a lengthy walk there. I'm not even sure if this hotel is great for people that are doing a lot of day trips in Virginia, because the parking is $45 and pretty expensive. Now, I will point out what I actually did for parking, because I'm cheap and I got in fairly late, was I just parked out on the street. And the street parking, while it's metered, it is free after 8 p.m. and before 8 a.m. So for me, I was getting in late and I'm leaving early, and so in that case, the street parking is free, so that's a pro tip if you do have a car. I think this hotel is really great if you're doing a lot of Ubering around. If you're Ubering or taxiing, then not a big deal. You don't need to walk for the metro. You don't need to pay the parking fee. Pay the parking fee. And so then it's for you. It's not awful by any means, but the location and the oldness of the hotel were the primary reasons bringing it down a few TOEFRs. But if you are coming to Washington, D.C., you might enjoy some of my Washington, D.C. videos. You'll find them right here in the screen. Links in the description below. And as usual, I won't say goodbye, because I'll see you in the next video. Right over there. Go now.